pictures, trying to sell them to foreign men, we would have broke the whole internet. Joey wouldn't have been involved at all, but it would have been his fault.
Yep.
He would have been the mastermind behind it, and he would have been in there playing his game. You know what I mean?
He wouldn't even know what was going on, but he would have been a part of it somehow.
He would have been. Facts. And the whole damn internet would have broke.
They would have. And they would have you put in jail so fast.
Every law enforcement officer would have been at my house within hours.
Literally minutes after you done the live.
Right, Michelle. Good. Okay. Right. Right.
Wow. It is. Always.
I know that karma has a way of spinning the block, so. And you know what bothers me too? I feel like I was talking to somebody about this earlier. If you can't see the difference in me sitting alone and the way that I act sitting alone and the way that I did act sitting with Train or, you know, really anyone, I'm completely different. Completely different.
So different. It's crazy too, because there was certain things that and I'll have to tell you when we get off, but me and Mom, we were talking about that too, that you are a totally different person without Train. Totally different.
And I say it again, like, not coming from a caring place at all, coming from I've been there. I hope that Lala finds her own way.
She better, because
you know, they kept talking about me ruining my platform and I'm doing this and I'm doing that with my platform. Well, honey, the same thing is going to happen to you. The longer you continue on, the nastier the shit gets. The same thing that's happening to me is going to happen to her.
I agree with that too. I think she kinda is like Train, but she tries to act like Miranda and act like she's this positive person on the app.
So what I think it is that she's too coward to come out here and say what she wants to say. So she amps Train up because Train has the balls to say what she wants to say. So I think she is just the same behind the scenes, probably.
Well, I know behind the scenes how she is. I do know behind the scenes how she is. But the one thing that I feel like there is good in her, and I feel like there's things that she's not okay with that she has sat and been okay with, and it's because she can't take Train. Train is the one that had her in the fetal position, crying on the floor as she said it. That was Train, not me. She doesn't want to fight with Train, and I get it, bitch. I don't want to fucking fight with her neither. It is what it is. But I'm not gonna fucking cower down and back down. I'll fight with her, whatever. But Lala is not very good about taking it. She's the one that screams mental health and, you know, what if this happens? And, you know, because that's what she did when it was being done to her. But now that it's them doing it to me, it's okay. And I'm not no victim, not at all. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. Because again, I will stand right here and we'll do whatever. It is what it is. I think that's what it is too. That's my personal opinion. But she is nasty behind the scenes. She is.
Oh, I'm so angry. That's all I can hear right now.
Exactly. Over being called a dope fiend.
I just had to come in and say that because I still chuckle. Oh, I'm so angry. I still chuckle from it.
It's crazy.
I don't know. The shit that I've seen her do, I just don't know that she has a good bone left in her body, honestly. And that's just my perspective and how she's treated me. But
And I get that. Y'all been through a lot. You didn't have to mute.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I was just done saying what I was saying. I'm like in the middle of cleaning my car, but I couldn't type, so I figured it would be easier for me to get in the box. I feel like she feels how Train feels. She just doesn't have the balls to say so.
Right.
And I think she loves it when Train does what she does, because then, you know, she gets to see everybody getting tore apart.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think she has the balls to do that by herself. And
I get that.
you know,
I think maybe I have mixed feelings on it.
And, you know, I think that it is possible that, you know, she does have good in her, but I haven't seen it much. When we used to be friends, like, you know, I did see
right
a
back.
good side of her, but then afterwards it was like, you know, total different. So was it even real at all? Like, was the way that we were friends, was that any of that real? Were you ever really my friend? Like, you know what I mean? And that's what it makes me wonder.
That's why I get concerned that nobody's ever really your friend, because every single person ends up doing the same things, I feel like. For me, I don't know, like, I'll just use Nicole, for example. I've said it multiple times. There's a few things that went into the decision of me not wanting to be her friend anymore. I can tell you when it started, and I can tell you when it ended. The start was her picking fights with all the people that I was cool with. Made me feel some type of way. It wasn't enough. Hold on, let me look. So, you know, I continued on, and give me 1 second. You do now. And when I seen her in the live with Alyssa, I didn't see her saying anything bad, but it was the fact of being in the live and allowing me to be talked about. She had previously done it in the live with Marbles and Savage, and that was the icing on the cake. Like I said, it was a few things that had happened that I wasn't cool with. I went live, expressed my feelings that I didn't want to be her friend. The battling was also one of them. I felt like she never did that before, started doing it now. That's why I brought it up. But I haven't come out here trying to trash her. I'm not trying to I don't have any recorded calls, but I'm not trying to come out here, show messages, and I'm not doing all that. Thank you, Nikki, baby. And that's the difference. Other people, when they fall out, they immediately want to go into figuring out how to tear you apart with, if it's secrets or, you know, whatever. And I'm just not built like that.
Right. And I think that a lot of the reason why people do that shit is for attention. They want attention, and they see that drama, you know, gets people in there and gets views and gets attention. So that's why they do it.
Yeah.
100%. And that's how I feel about like the people who jumped in boxes to, you know, drag me. I had already had problems with them prior. We stopped being friends. I mean, you know, because I had told you, like, we're not cool anymore. And you were like, you know, I hope you guys work it out. And I knew that it wasn't ever going to be worked out because of the things that happened. And that's fine. But it didn't have to be that way. We were in your life for months. Fine.
Yeah, exactly. No problems.
So it was like, it kind of threw me off guard because I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? If you were going to drag me, you should have did it fucking months ago. Why wait 6 fucking months to drag me? It didn't make no sense. Why? Because someone else is dragging me? Because you want to kick me while I'm down? You want to jump on me with everybody else? Like, and that's what was gross to me. Like, if it would have been one-on-one, me fighting them, like, no problem. I will fucking go at it until the cows come home. And I don't care. That's just who I am. But when there's 600 fucking people jumping on you, like, you tend to question, like, who you are as a person. And that's why I did take a step back and, like, look at me and what I was doing, you know, to make these people so angry at me. But a lot of them didn't even have a reason. Like, a lot of them didn't have a reason, just because everybody else was. But
hold on, say that. What are you saying? For me,
it's different. I feel like Missy and I are talking again because of Nicole. Like, Nicole connected you guys.
She encouraged it. Is that what you're talking about? Because she did.
I think that, like, you know, when she was around you, I feel like she was good, but was it real?
So that's my problem. That's my problem. I don't feel like it was real, because if it was... Okay, so her whole thing was she started recording me last month. Well, the conversations that she's saying that she's playing was way before last month. So that tells me you've been recording the whole time. So for me, I feel like you've been planning this the whole time. You've just been waiting for it to happen. I don't have any recorded phone calls. Hell, I don't even have any screenshots of our conversations that we've had, because my intention is not waiting for us to fall out. And the sad thing is that, you know, she's the one that tells me, trust no one. And I don't. But, and I won't say that I trusted her, because I didn't tell her anything that I didn't want to be told.
And they're still just sitting here.
Some of them, a couple hours, I would say. I don't know. I know that.
I think she's saying, how long ago was the phone call? Because you said it was over a month ago.
So if anybody remembers, it's going to be hard for me to place a time on it. But Doc and Hensley had gotten together, and then they split up. Hensley made a video about Doc's mom or something. It was that day. I don't remember exactly how long ago it was, but we had a group call that day.
So I will say that that was months ago, because that was when I was still being dragged, because me and Hensley talked when she had that conversation with you and Joey and Nicole, and I think Savage was on the phone possibly, and Marie, right? Marie was on the phone too. Yep. So me and her talked after that, and that was when I was still being dragged, because I sent her all my proof of, like, me when I got my voucher, and, like, me communicating back and forth with the voucher people that whole time. I sent her all my proof because I wanted to be able to say, I sent somebody I trusted all this proof, so that, you know, you guys can know that I really did what I was saying that I was doing. It wasn't just a lie. So I sent it all to Hensley, because I didn't feel like at the time that she would have, like, you know, shared all my information, like my housing authority number and her name and all that. You know what I mean? Right, so I sent it to her, because she was the only person I was really talking to at the time. So that was forever. That was months ago. It absolutely was.
So that was one conversation. And so I would say there's probably one more before that. And I really don't even remember what, but there was a reason, like, I felt necessary to show her one of my live replays. So we sat on the phone, I screen shared, and we watched a live replay of mine and then talked about it. Again, there's not many conversations. We didn't have that many. So, and I know that she's been recording the entire time, because if she's saying that she has any more than the one that she played already, then she's been recording the whole time. Because before that, I don't even remember the time that I talked to before that one call. Like, we didn't talk the entire time I was off TikTok. We did not talk.
So the one that she just played had to have been after you and your daughter got into it, because she was talking about it. It was the most recent one. Right. But has she played any since then?
I haven't watched her, so I don't know. I know that she's saying that she has them.
And you're saying that you only talked to her a handful of times, and if she has more calls, then she was recording
Recording the
before,
whole
is what
time.
you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay, I understand now.
So you can't tell me that's a friend. And it's so crazy. Everybody's like, oh, she was such a great friend because she got on here and defended you. I'm sorry. If you consider a great friend somebody that records your conversations, a great friend, then you have that friend. If you think somebody's a great friend just because they get out here and defend you, but the second that they're mad at you, they're trashing you for the exact things that they were defending you for, you take that friend. I don't want them.
I also defended you, and they never have ever said that I was a good friend to you over there. They say bad things about me all the time. Like they have never once said that. They said that about Marie, and I think I may have seen one or two comments about Hensley defending you, but I've never seen, oh, Medusa defended you over there, because that was the thing that they always used to say to you, is like, Marie and Hensley defended you. Why aren't you sticking up for them? Da, 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 when all that stuff was going on. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
But they've never said that about me. It's because they don't like me. It's just because either one, they're scared of Nicole, or two, they like her. That whole side over there, you know, is people who don't like you, period. So, of course, if it's you or her, they're going to pick someone else because it's not you. You know what I mean? They don't like you.
Right.
They hate on you. All the comments are negative.
I also think that maybe some of the problem is that Savage and Marbles didn't like me. So Savage did at one point. I'm not really sure where it changed because she did. But
I feel
I'm
like
assuming Marbles never liked me. And I feel like the both of them were in her ear.
Wasn't she just friendly towards you when she was playing that game with Joey?
Again, I don't remember when it stopped. And the second that Colby, if I remember correctly, it was Colby that tried to say something about them playing the game together, they stopped playing the game together.
Well, I don't know. And I feel like she was friendly towards you because she was cool with Joey, but then I feel like when all that Colby stuff happened, I feel like she came over here, and I could be wrong, just to piss Colby off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I also know that
here.
like she in the beginning to the public, she didn't want anybody to know that she was okay with Joey's charges because of Sassy dragging her. So she didn't want to defend him or say that she was okay with it solely because she would get drugged worse. And then I guess she got to some point where she didn't care because she defended him more than I did. Yeah. Like somebody would say something and I would go to speak up and she was already fucking, I was like, damn, you know, and I've even said it, damn, she, you know, she's on it. And you know, some of the people from the chat, they are mad about me saying I don't have any friends. That's what they're mad about. That's what I've gathered. And I wouldn't mind having the conversation. If I can't tell you anything about you personally, then I can't call you a friend. That doesn't mean that I don't care. That doesn't mean that we couldn't be friends. It just means that at this point in time, like, just because you went out here and defended something doesn't make you a friend.
I agree. I absolutely do. And so when Katie had made comments and I had told her, like, look, me and Melissa have never talked personally. Like, I don't think that we're close. Do I care and do I enjoy being, yes, absolutely. Right. Do I defend her because I think it's right and that's the thing to do? Yes. Like, I will go and defend somebody I don't even know and they're not my friend. I defend
people I don't like if they're right in a situation. Right. I don't even have to like them.
Right.
If they're right, they're right.
There was this woman who was in hospice. I didn't know her at all. I found out that she had got scammed by this girl that I knew was like a scammer, a makeup box scammer, because that's the side of TikTok I come from, is the makeup side. And she had scammed this woman out of $800, and I didn't even know her. And I went defending her till the cows came home just because she was on hospice. And I already knew that this other girl was a scammer. We wasn't even friends. We ended up becoming friends, but we wasn't friends at all. I didn't even know her. Just because you defend someone doesn't make you a friend. I will agree.
What are you telling me, Chels?
I will say that I do think that Nicole has changed in ways for the better, because I think that, and I will say that it's because of the chat. I don't think it's because of anybody else. I think it's because of the chat, because she knows that if she doesn't, stay on her good behavior, that some people could be like, that's fucking disgusting, and, not agree with it.
Yep.
Is that who, Danielle? Is that who what?
It is used very loosely, and I'm an untrusting person, so I don't want to use it very loosely.
And that may be the case, Gemma. I don't know. I have no idea.
Like, I haven't even really been paying her no mind. Like I said, I didn't know about this challenge that she challenged me to until I seen it on Reddit. Thank you, Ashley. I'm not even paying her no mind. Facts. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Get her heart, Ashley.
But, well, I'm not going to stay on too long tonight. I think Joey and I are probably going to watch a movie, but I definitely wanted to get on and hang out. They are Skull. They really are. But
And go back to the chat and do what I was doing.
yeah, I think I'm going to hop off, take a shower, and we're going to watch a movie.
Well, have a good night, a good vacation.
But I've been trying to work on being better about going live, at least if it's just for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody has a good night, and I'm going to try not to sleep in tomorrow. Maybe we can hang out during the day some. But I hope everybody has a good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow.